Yeah, so it's recording now. We'll just start it because we can always clip it off later.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jeff, I'm going to Skype you, Jeff.
Be right back.
So you can see on the, you can watch it. Okay. Did you pick up? Okay, there it goes. I'll hang up the phone then.
We can actually Skype Jeff from the computer. That way we can see him on here while we're doing a
Okay.
screen capture. And that way you guys get to learn about Skype screen capture.
We're not that technical.
Well, it's actually pretty
Well,
easy.
Jeff was saying he wants us to switch to this VC instead of
Okay.
Skype. He doesn't want us using Skype anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll use Skype for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
Have you
recording.
used VC?
No.
No.
But they're generally really easy. And one of the best is Google Video because you can have up to 15 people video conferencing at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And you can record it and you can invite other people and you can broadcast to an unlimited number of people that conversation if you want to.
Yeah, so we could do stuff like this on Google Video,
Oh yeah.
but for personal calls and stuff,
Yeah.
we use VC.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we can maybe look into
So I'm
that.
assuming that we have...
Jeff is calling me.
Okay. Well, we're going to
Cancel
call
that.
him.
Where's
Yeah.
your Skype?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There's Jen's Skype. Yeah, we'll just call Jeff on here. Oh, I guess we need to sign in. What's your Skype username?
Just type in Jennifer, it should come up.
No, it's not. It's got to get signed into
Oh,
Skype.
really? Oh,
So we have to use my username there, Dan.
Oh, sure, okay.
yeah.
Um,
Dot Stedman. Dot Stedman, maybe.
Skype.
In the meantime.
Clayton Stedman, all one word.
Yeah, oh, no dot. Clayton
dot.
Stedman.
And password is Clayton628.
The capital C or not?
No.
Perfect. Alright. Now, okay, so that we've got that if he wants to see us, but we're going to switch to screen sharing. So say continue, that was working. Add later. Start using Skype. And we just give Jeff a call. Contacts. So he'll be in the list here in a second. So Jeff, I'll just type his name.
It might not be on that computer. I don't know if that computer is synced with this one.
Oh, it's the Skype account, so it's not really about the computer. It's just about Skype account. Maybe it just hasn't fully synchronized yet. Say recent. Okay, it's still synchronizing. So Jeff.
I didn't know this.
Oh, here it comes. The stuff is starting to load now.
Okay.
Yeah, so Skype is remotely. All the contacts are remotely stored, so they're not on your computer.
Oh,
Recent. So yeah, here they come. So you got a lot of contacts. That's why it's taking so long.
okay.
So if we go to Jeff, should show up here in a minute.
There it is.
There he is. Gotta love all the bugs with Skype.
Yeah.
There we are. He's online. There we go.
There it is.
Oh hey, Jeff, can you hear us?
Yeah, I actually can see the video too.
Oh, that's great. Hey, that's great. So we're already here, and we wanted to do screen sharing with Skype,
Okay.
so that way you can see exactly what we're going to be doing.
Sounds great.
So I forwarded you a little document. I don't know if you got it, but
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it open here.
oh, that's great. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and everybody else gets to learn how to do screen sharing, which is really great. So
You just click the plus sign down there.
you see it right there?
Yeah.
That's how we do it, yeah.
Share
Oh.
screen.
Share screens. There we are. So then, Jeff, you should be able to see what we see. So can you see our desktop?
Yes, sure can. Mhm.
Oh, okay,
This is
great.
Great, yeah.
So what I want to do then, I'm going to open Jennifer's Outlook because I'm going to open the document that we're going to be reviewing as far as going through basic SugarSync training.
Okay.
Now that's changed. This is really handy, isn't it? So there's
So
the
who
email.
who all's there today?
We're just missing Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi's not here.
And, well, I guess Ivy's not here either, so I guess we're missing two.
So I'm here, so it's Sherilyn, Clayton, and Jennifer.
Oh, Sherilyn's there. Great. Great.
Okay. So we're going to do pages. Yeah, you see what I'm looking at, right, Jeff?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we printed these out. So this is something I put together as far as, I looked at the SugarSync manual and it was really big. And we wanted to get to the point of what it's all about, what is it for, so that we can at least understand that. So SugarSync is like, just like Dropbox or Google Drive, it's like a cloud system, which basically means that it's stored on the internet on a remote server, all your folders, but they can also be stored locally, on your computer. So what I was saying here is that remote folders listed in your SugarSync account can be synchronized to specific folders on your computer, and they can also be synchronized remotely. So now what we had to do is uninstall the old SugarSync and reinstall the new SugarSync. So I just uninstalled SugarSync on this computer. Now I have to install it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So, sugar. So, you see, SugarSync, you can get to it through your program on your computer, but you can also get to it on your smartphone or, a tablet. But you can also just go to sugarsync.com and log in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's slash downloads.
Right.
If you get it.
Yeah, that's a quick step. So slash downloads.
So if we have
You
the
might,
old,
I don't know if it's plural or singular there.
Oh, I
it
guess
must-
we'll find
must be
out.
singular. Must be
Download.
download.
There we go. There we are. Download SugarSync. So that's great.
so we have I have an old version on my phone, I gotta get rid of that too, I suppose.
The phone, you don't need to do it on your phone. I don't think you need to do it on your phone. Jeff, do you know?
App. There's an app for the phone.
Yeah, there's an app.
Now I uninstalled the app and I reinstalled the app again in order to switch.
Okay. And that worked out for you?
Yes.
Okay. But I don't think anybody else other than Clayton had SugarSync installed on the phone. Like Jen didn't install it. But it's handy because if you want to see the shared folders, like not secure operating manual because that's private, right?
Well, I mean, if Clayton and I are sharing that with each other, then
Okay.
we can look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So on your
I look at
smartphone
my
you can see
passwords
it.
all the time on that.
Right. So now we're going to log in because we're on basically your computer, Jen.
Mine?
So we need to log into your SugarSync.
Alright, so
So
it's under Jen at Jennifer at
at
FLP.
You spelled it wrong then.
Yeah.
Jennifer? Okay.
Yeah.
Jennifer. Jen, this keyboard is actually kind of wacky.
It's very wacky, yes.
Let's get you a better key, oh, that's not the keyboard you're using, right?
No.
No.
It's an ergonomic keyboard, so it's split.
But
Just-
you're missing the R on her name.
Thanks. Jennifer at FLFE. Now, do you know
Okay,
your
so
password?
So it's files 10 with an explanation.
Files 10 with an exclamation
Yeah.
mark? Is it a capital
Yeah.
F? Goes capital FILES,
I just
10, and then an exclamation mark. Okay. So notice that when you install SugarSync, you can install it on multiple computers, right? And we should at least have it on 2 computers. And so this backup computer that we're on should have everybody's account on here, but it's not. We don't have your account yet. But we've got Jen's, we've got Clayton's, and we've got Yoshi's. So I'm going to call this Gen backup, because that'll be the name of this computer.
Then we'll do that for everybody today?
We'll do that. We'll do that for everybody today after we're done. Yeah.
So that's the name of the device, right?
Yeah. So this is the name of the device exactly. So it's asking me to manage folders. We're not going to do this right now. I'm going to skip this because I kind of want to go right into explaining how this works. Like, what is all this? So I'm going to open the little Word document that I wrote up here. So SugarSync, it just allows you to share the folders in 3 main ways. So you understand, you could share a file or a folder as a web address to anybody on the internet. So that's one way you can share your SugarSync. So in other words, if you wrote a document, like if it was a PowerPoint presentation or something and you wanted the world to see it, then you could share that single file or folder with anybody in the world that has a web address. So,
Like for example,
yeah,
like let's say you have a web address, right?
yeah.
Let's say we wanted to share something with you.
Okay, so if you wanted to share something with me, then what you would do, well, we're just going to go through this real quick and then we can go over it. So you can share any single file as a URL, so anybody can see it. But they don't have to have SugarSync installed. It's just for anybody.
So then they would just type in the web address and the page will pop up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But
So,
what web address? Like where do you
well,
get
it
that
creates the
address?
web. It gives you the web address.
Oh,
So once
it
you,
creates it.
yeah, and we'll do that.
Oh, okay,
So that you can
I
actually
see.
see how it works.
Okay.
So this is kind of an overview.
Okay.
But for example, if you made a chart for Fluffy and you wanted all the clients to see it,
Mm-hmm.
you would basically create a web address for that chart and post it on the website.
Oh.
So anybody
As
can
a
go and
link.
see the chart.
Okay.
And that chart can be updated.
Oh, I see.
That's just an example. Now you can also share folders with full access, read, write, share, synchronize. There's different levels of sharing a folder. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These 2 other types of sharing have to do with people who already have SugarSync. So the other way is, yeah, you can share a folder with full access. So whoever you share that folder with, when you share that folder, you're going to have to put in that SugarSync user account. So if Jen had a folder and she wanted to share it with Clayton and Yoshi and Jeff, then she would have to put in Clayton, Yoshi, and Jeff's SugarSync address when she clicks share on the folder. And we're going to go through that too.
Okay.
So this is just like an overview.
If you would, at the end, Dan, if you would say person viewing does need SugarSync, just to distinguish
Yeah,
both of us.
so this person does not need SugarSync. And
Other people do.
basically, these ones does need SugarSync.
Do need.
Do need SugarSync. So for this and this, if you're sharing a folder, right?
Yes.
So the SugarSync has like 2 main purposes. One of them is so that it backs up your personal folders onto the internet. So if something went wrong with your computer, you would have a backup that you could access either on another computer or through sugarsync.com. So that's like one purpose, is it gives you a backup of your local folders. So anybody that has SugarSync can back up their local folders, like the documents, the pictures folder. Now, Jeff, how much space does the business account give each user?
Well, it's unlimited for each user, and it's 2 gigs total.
Okay.
I think it's 2 terabytes, Jeff. I think. I
Oh,
see-
2 terabytes. Okay.
Yeah, it said 1.9.
2 terabytes, yeah, I guess it's terabytes, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a lot, and you might as
Some
well
said GB, but yeah.
take advantage of it, and any of the important folders for each user, since each person has their own SugarSync account. That's their account. If you synchronize something with your account, it means it's synchronized with you, not everybody else, unless you say so. So you might as well, what I'm saying is you might as well back up your pictures and your documents, anything else that's important. Take advantage of
All your
that.
personal stuff, you can like we would never have access to it. You can
No,
just use it as a
Exactly.
so-
Not everybody would have access to your personal
Yeah,
SugarSync.
nobody would have access.
Nobody
to
would.
to it. Yeah.
Unless you. And it's very handy because what if you want to see your documents on your smartphone? What if you're traveling? Even if you take pictures with your smartphone, that synchronizes with your pictures account. And if you've want to leave a computer at work and you don't want to carry a computer around with you, then you can go home and then there's all of your documents, the ones that you worked on at work. So they're directly synchronized as long as it's connected to the internet. Now, so that makes sense?
Oh, it does it just automatically?
It does it automatically. It's a direct synchronization.
Really interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I do that, Dan. I've
Yeah.
got a PC at work, and so I don't carry my laptop with me usually. I just have everything there. So SugarSync's there with all the files, and then Infusionsoft is there. So
Yeah.
what
Well-
else do you need? We really kind of need just dumb computers once we've got the files synchronized.
Well, this is it.
I,
This is the new way that computers are working to be more productive for people in general. So it's really handy. And the other issue we're going to talk about later is what if you get an infection?
Yeah,
So
like I
how
have,
much, well, the other issue is like so you have to be on the internet all the time. So
Right?
you're using the internets. Would
S-
you be using a lot of,
Or a lot of data?
yeah,
That
data?
won't be really an issue
Okay.
because normal internet providers give you quite a lot
So
of.
much,
It's
yeah.
it's not even going to come to an issue.
Unless you're on your phone, that might be an issue.
But if you have on your data plan, that wouldn't be an issue either because when you install SugarSync on your smartphone, all the folders you can see, but you're seeing them on the cloud. It's not until you click on a folder or a file that it starts using your actual data to download that folder.
Okay.
If you need to download it to your smart pad or your iPhone or whatever.
Okay.
Now, so of course the other main purposes of SugarSync is so that you can synchronize and view folders that are shared with you, for example, for the whole company. So Jeff is an administrator for SugarSync because he has the administrator account, and I think that Clayton is as well. Now, so that means that Jeff can set up the folder structure for all of Fluffy. So you're going to make operating manual, that's one of the shared folders for everybody, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other one is secure operating manual, which is, I guess, just for administrators, is that the idea?
it's just Jeff and I right now.
Okay.
that's